Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Anyone Can. I am your host, APS, and today we are tackling some Enchiladas Suizas, which is a fancy word for chicken enchiladas with verde sauce on top. It's delicious. It's my favorite. This is what you're going to need. Here we go with the chicken enchiladas. This is one of my favorites. As I was telling you, you're going to need 3 to 4 chicken breasts, 2 celery sticks, halved, half an onion, half a garlic, chicken stock enough for 3 inches above the chicken, salt and pepper. As you see here, I am using a Dutch oven. We are going to add everything in. The celery, the chicken, the onions, the garlic. We can usually boil it with water, but that's kind of boring and bland, and we want as much flavor as we can pack into that chicken. So that's why I'm using chicken stock. So fill it up and let it boil. Once you bring it to the boil, bring it to medium high heat and let it simmer until your chicken reads 170 degrees. I'm adding quite a bit of salt, but you add as much salt as you want. This is kind of to taste. I would say about a heaping tablespoon of salt per quart, and you should be fine with that. Once it comes to the boil and you've reduced the heat, make sure you cover your chicken. The cooking times will vary because maybe you have bigger pieces of chicken or smaller pieces of chicken. So for me it took about 15 to 20 minutes, but as long as you have a thermometer and you're checking the internal temperature of the chicken, you should be fine. Remember, it should be above 165. I like to go to 170 just to be safe. Here's an easy hack for you. If you have a hand mixer or a stand mixer, go ahead and put your chicken on the bowl and use it. Instead of having to shred your chicken by hand, you can just use these mixers. It's very easy, very simple, don't be scared, and it will come out perfectly shredded. Once you shred your chicken, we're going to set it to the side and make sure you grab about a quarter cup of that stock that we have left over from the chicken, because we're going to use it in our tomatillo sauce. For the tomatillo sauce, you're going to need a kilogram or 2.2 pounds of tomatillos, quarter cup of chopped cilantro, a quarter of an onion, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, 1 to 4 Serrano peppers depending on how spicy you want it, 170 grams or 6 ounces of cream cheese. We're going to boil these ingredients, and you're going to start noticing that the ingredients are going to change color. This should take about 5 to 10 minutes. Make sure that your tomatillos are squishy. I know squishy, not the most professional way of saying things, but make sure that they're soft, and then pour them into a blender. Pour everything into a blender. I usually keep my onion halved because it stays together. All I did was cut the half in half, and I put the remainder in the blender. Also, don't forget to add your quarter cup of that chicken stock. Here is also where you add your 6 ounces of cream cheese. It's going to give it that creamy texture. Don't go overboard with the chicken stock, just add a little bit. If you want your sauce to be a little creamier, add a little bit less than a quarter cup of stock. Don't forget to add your salt and pepper. This is to taste. Then blend it all together and voila, you have your chicken enchilada sauce. Okay, for this last section, you're gonna grab your corn tortillas. You're going to add some canola oil to your pan. You're gonna set it up as if we were going to make some chips, as if we were gonna deep fry the tortillas. But the trick with this is to do a quick fry, meaning you put the tortilla in, you flip it over, and then you bring it out right before it starts to crisp. And don't worry, the tortillas won't soak in the oil, so it won't be too heavy. But you will have to put a liner of paper towels in a bowl or in a plate so you can stack your tortillas and the oil drips out. After you quick fry your last tortilla, you're gonna grab your chicken and put it at the bottom of the tortilla. Don't be fooled, it's still gonna be very, very hot if you do it immediately after. And all you have left is to roll them tightly. Once you roll them tightly, you set them on your plate, drip over your tomatillo sauce, and add cheese, and voila, you are finished. If you want to go the extra fancy step, you can broil them in the oven so you can melt that cheese a little bit more. But that's it. You have now learned how to make Enchiladas Suizas. If you like these recipes, don't forget to give the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on that notification bell. That way you know when the next video drops. Have a great day, and don't forget, anyone can.